That's what I think. That's what I feel. And then they made changes.
Welcome to the extension. Welcome to the extension of The Quiet Storm and Confessions of Love. This is the reality of love. Indy Smith has now joined the party. Kassandra Lucas, formerly of Changing Faces, is still with us tonight. And we were talking a little sports. Now, Kassandra was giving us her philosophical perspective on why our damn Giants have been losing. But the Jets are doing well. Shout out to Geno Smith. Keep doing it, number 7. Keep doing it. Keep
Maybe
doing
they're
it.
trying to, step up and do a little something because they've been
would be nice.
slacking for a minute.
It would be nice if they did that. Because the Super Bowl is in New York. Right. I think it's the Super Bowl 48. It is in New York. I'm a New York guy, so I'm a Giant first, Jet second, Nick, not Brooklyn. I'm a Brooklyn boy, but
Nick first,
and then I'm a Met.
Oh, no Yankee.
Met.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
know most people are Yankee. I know.
I don't know. Garnett is in Brooklyn, so I'm gonna have to go to Brooklyn.
I
don't do Brooklyn, but Garnett
is in this year.
Garnett.
Yeah. Well, Kassandra, thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm having a blast. This is fun. I'm having a lot of fun.
We're about to debut Kassandra's first single off of the forthcoming CD in just a little bit. It's called Damn. Now, how did that song come about? You wrote this one. It wasn't R. Kelly on this one.
No. This song is, after, Changing Faces, the Get Out, and, we're the women. We're the women for the women.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? We need it from another perspective. And just little things, friends, family, I won't get into it, And yes, you put them on blast, but on the down low. We mess up too, and I wanted to come from that perspective to let men know that we screw up, and this is how we feel
Really?
when we screw up.
Really?
What is it? How do we feel? Look, I'm here. I'm like, how am I supposed to feel?
Not now.
Wait a minute. I don't remember.
Now, Lenny, not all the time.
Most of the time.
No.
Almost nothing.
90% of the time we're right.
What? Are you?
Yes.
No, we're not kidding. We are right.
What are you saying? Because it's not no Dunkin' Donuts in that caliber.
Yes.
90% of the time?
90%.
I'm not going to, I can't buy that.
You don't need to buy it. It's free because it's a fact.
You know what? It's not a fact.
There you go.
Not a fact. How can you say, I guess all you ladies think that?
No, because it's true. It's true.
You realize, as women, God gave us special gifts.
Yes, He
and
did.
one of our gifts to support you in your purpose is to be right, is to be focused, and is to protect.
I get that. But you're not right all the time. That's the problem.
We didn't say all the time. She said
90%. Only 90%. The other 10%, you're right. 10%. That's I gave you.
That 10% margin. That 10% margin goes like close to 50, but it's 10%. But because it's a catch-22.
I want to know how we feel though. I'm like, what is your perspective on how do we feel when we mess up?
Well,
and for how long?
That's another story.
Yeah.
But Damn was just basically coming from that perspective where we thought we knew something and we really didn't.
Okay.
We went on our instincts or what we thought were our womanly instincts.
But you assumed that
and what we assumed.
Hmm.
And, made an ass out of, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Me and me.
But,
it's from that perspective.
Okay.
It's, we ran our mouth. We said, we don't want to hear nothing you have to say. We do that quite often.
Yes, we do.
Could you please get your stuff and get up out of my face?
We don't say please. Do we say please?
Please, before I have to take drastic measures to get you out of here. You don't say please?
No.
Okay. I will say, look, please, just do me and you a favor.
See, how do you get 90%?
No. Yeah.
No way. Look, there's a mathematical problem. And obviously, the two mathematicians that are right with me today, they are on a different.
Good in math.
That's my point. Were you good in math?
up to I was trigonometry, but geometry I didn't. Oh, you didn't take trigonometry? No.
Wow.
I didn't go there.
So.
No.
So we understand.
But you understand 1 + 1 is 2.
I do.
So 90-10, would you say that that's correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then we're on the same
I'm
page.
outnumbered here. It's obvious that, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. So I can't only battle but so much. But fellas, I can't agree with that. But you know what? So this record, let's get back to the record. I'm trying to get away from this 90% thing. The record was inspired to just reflect and say, sometimes we as ladies are wrong.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And we jump off the handle, and I want to apologize and.
Apology.
You apologize.
Mm-hmm. And I miss you.
I apologize.
I miss you, and I need
you.
you.
I'm totally vulnerable. I am vulnerable. I put myself out there. Don't look at me like that. Honey.
It's
I'll admit when I'm wrong.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know what? Well, that's good. I mean, I love when people can admit. I mean, obviously, we get scrutinized as men often for whatever reasons, but I can't say that we walk a straight line or everybody walks a straight line. I think everybody's infallible. I don't know if the numbers really match up to how you display them, but because, depending on the relationship, the topic tonight was, can you leave a bad relationship when the sex is bad? And when the relationship is bad, just depending on what side of the person it's on, it's just bad.
Well, what's bad? Well, what
define bad?
Yeah, define bad.
I guess that's relative to your
right.
Exactly, it's really relative because it depends on what it is. It could be a person developing low self-esteem. It could be abusiveness. It could be insecurities. Yes. Jealousy could be over the top and around the corner. It could be too domineering. It could be. It's so relative.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there going through that, and they're or don't know what that looks like. So you question yourself. You question because I've been in that situation. You question yourself, and it's like, well, is this so bad? Like I can tolerate this, but should I be tolerating this?
Right.
Like what you can tolerate and what you should are. It's a fine line,
it's a fine
right?
line. And what someone else tolerates.
And it's not about someone
else. It's about you.
If you have to question it, it's not for you.
There you go.
So it's good to have a picture of for people to see. It's like, no, this is bad. If coming in at 5 a.m. every morning and you smell like liquor is bad, then that's bad.
True. No, I agree.
But some people that's not. But if it is. It just, so that's why I was asking. I always ask for the people just in case they don't see it.
Well, you're a big Changing Faces fan?
Yes.
I could go in a different direction, but I'm not.
What?
But, so what made you become such a fan of Changing Faces?
I think it was just the time, and they were beautiful. And I think for a woman of color, like, we want to see ourselves. I wanted to see myself on screen, right. Like in that same age group, not out there over sexualized, but still gorgeous and sexy. And they were perfect examples for that. And the music was great.
Oh yeah, music was perfect.
So
and well, we related to it. Obviously, you dealt with some situations. Like the Get Out was like a harsh one.
But that's the real deal.
And everybody thought y'all were going through that.
We
were just like, okay, which one of them is going
through? Well, look,
one of them.
I'm sure everybody had a Get Out moment.
Yeah.
Was that an R. Kelly
Yes,
song?
That's what I'm telling you in terms of writing from a woman's perspective. But that's as real as it gets.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I just want to read some of the comments that has come in so far because, like I said, thank you for those of you who responded to the Facebook situation of the topic tonight. Melissa says, I did. It's possible to get out of a relationship. I was in a toxic relationship for 18 years.
Ooh, wow.
I think I put up with as much as I did because I didn't believe I could find someone to put it down as well. The sex she's talking about.
Okay.
But after a while, you can't put a piece. You can't put a price of your mind. You can't put a price of peace of mind After a while, the sex won't even matter anymore, and you will happily walk away just to preserve your dignity and, most importantly, your sanity. Denise Thomas says, yes, the hell it is. Eventually, the sex is not worth the drama, and it all has to go by. Sometimes, Derek says, sometimes our privates put us in positions our hearts can't take. Sex is only for a short period of time. If the rest of the relationship isn't as good as the sex, then there's no more talk about. There's nothing to talk about. So, see, people have been really engaged into this topic today.
Because the people are going through it. And also, there are a lot of people out there that are addicted to chaos. They're addicted to that. If there's no drama, if there's don't know it,
they don't get it.
Their version of chaos is a regular day. If we're not fighting, if he doesn't call me 5 times in an hour, he doesn't love me. If she doesn't respond to me, if she doesn't scream at me because I'm late with my boy, like, people are addicted to drama, and they think that goes with a relationship,
and that goes with love,
and that's not the case.
Right, and that's why I was saying, asking Kassandra earlier, that's you have to develop a tolerance. No, not a tolerance. You have to develop into knowing, I guess, your value as a person to be able to walk away from a situation like that. Because it's not easy. Once you get involved with that, like the lady just posted up, she was involved with for 18 years. That's a long time.
I was caught up with the sex for maybe 2 years. That's a long time for me.
But speaking on what you said, and like, love it shouldn't be chaotic and crazy. It should be gentle. It should be kind. It should be loving. That's what the word is.
It's peaceful.
It should be peaceful.
You're at peace. You're not looking over your shoulder wondering. That's not love.
It should be friendly. That should be like your best friend. And if that's not the case, then
wow. And I think that's a missing element sometimes, becoming friends with someone.
Yes.
How do you become friends with someone?
I don't know if you make an effort to become friends. I think that's something that genuinely that's a natural progression, and then it's a friendship that
before the relationship, before the boyfriend and girlfriend situation, is it just being around each other? Is it just hanging out? Is it just? I mean, what is it?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
All that leads to friendship.
Yeah.
Remember, we were talking. Oh, I don't know. It might have been last year or year. It might have been a while. But we were talking about how your man isn't your girlfriend. However, your same peace, your same feeling of security should be exactly the same with your significant other.
I agree.
Like, they're just the opposite sex. They can just tell you or give you a little more insight of what's going on with the dudes.
Right.
But it's the same thing. Yeah. They're your family. Like, if I feel comfortable going to my dad and saying, Dad, I'm going to feel comfortable going to my man and saying, guess what? This is what's... There shouldn't be any walls or boundaries. Well, boundaries are good, but in terms of being intimate, like real intimate, you're really intimate with your male friends. You have a trust. You have a bond with them. It's the same thing, if not more, because you're sharing body parts.
You hit it on the head.
If y'all don't have that, male or female,
you don't have it.
Maybe, and some people don't like each other, or not supposed to like each other. Like, male and females, they get together, they're attracted, but I really don't like you, and aren't honest about it.
Oh, well, that's crazy.
No, seriously, that annoys me when you do that, or you don't. But you don't, like, be honest. How many times have we dated someone that they're cool, and the sex is good, and sometimes it's cool, but it's like, okay, when are you leaving? When are you going home? When are you?
No. No
way.
Not happening.
No,
you have to like somebody.
I can't. But you're saying
maybe it's the drama. The people who like the drama, and I mean, I think maybe it's just tolerate. Everything can't be checked. Checked off.
Right.
It's got to be something that's just funky.
Right.
I'm drama free. I can't stay in a situation if I don't like you. If I don't like you,
that's tough.
I would have to have 5 bottles or something.
I agree.
Ooh.
because I can't do that. It just doesn't make any sense because I won't even feel comfortable. I won't feel comfortable at all. I'll be miserable the whole time, and you're gonna look. It's gonna fall to pieces, and it's gonna get really ugly.
And it's gonna be quite evident for me. Like it wouldn't. I couldn't even like.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a complainer. I'll complain.
Yeah.
I can understand. Wanda Hamilton hit us up, and she says, "What good is the sex if you are not happy? So you rather be unhappy and miserable all day, but as long as he or she is giving good sex at night, you're happy. Why not be happy in a good relationship all day? If he loves or she loves you, it shouldn't just be about the sex." And I agree with that.
I agree.
Find someone, she says this in bold letters, find someone who is going to make you feel special all day, not just in the bed.
Nice.
Now I got
Very good.
Tanisha says the quality of your life should be worth more than a night of temporary pleasure.
Yes.
And Jen says it requires a lot of willpower, and that's a developed substance. I think that willpower, that knowing of who you are, because without that, it's a no can do.
Well, sometimes it's getting over the hurdle of being alone in your bed as well. If you're used to being with someone, and some people don't like to be alone, really, it takes 30 days to create a new habit. Hang out with your friends. Heck, start dating. Just hang out. Just go out, hang out, and just see if your relationship is really that bad, then yeah, you have to break the cycle. There's some people that
I like that. Start a new habit real quick.
Start a new habit real quick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's true though. That's a good way to look at it. Start a new habit.
The easiest way to get over one drug is to start a new one.
Wow.
Just make sure the new one isn't as bad as the old one.
So don't go from marijuana to heroin.
But you know what I mean? Again, you're not giving you enough downtime to kind of get everything out your system.
But realistically, honestly, Len, like people don't.
They just take the baggage?
No, and well, the yes, it is good to be alone, reflect, and sometimes you need a distraction, a healthy distraction.
So you go out there and meet another guy.
Or just go hang out with your friends, hang out with your girls.
Yeah. And there are transition people. Yeah. The reality is there are transition people that don't mind being a transition person, and they're good people.
And go find your single friends and hang out with them.
Right. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. This is the reality of love, and we have a special guest tonight, Kassandra Lucas, formerly of Changing Faces, with us tonight. Where is Sharice, the other young lady who was in the group?
She's in.
No, she's a mom too, right?
Yeah, she's a mom, and she's in New York. She's
okay. Okay. So, you both became moms. You both have children, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, Sharice,
and both married.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's why I said in the middle of all of that, life just gets in the way. But
that's
time.
a good way, though.
Yeah, it's a great way, right? Yeah. So you have to go through life, and then you find your way back to
where you are now.
Right. and music is my love. Yeah.
Well, I can see, and I'm happy that it is your love. And also you have a love for others, and that's why, if
Absolutely.
You didn't catch it a little earlier, she is embracing new and up-and-coming talent. And she's going to be featuring a couple of new talent on the forthcoming CD album. I just want to know what kind of relationship situations are you dealing with? Are you addressing in this new album?
Everything, Lenny.
You know about Damn. Now, Damn is supposedly the apologetic.
She's putting us on blast, ladies. Okay.
Yeah. She ain't really putting you on.
Damn.
She ain't really putting you on blast.
No, just so that we can be well-rounded women. It's not always, get your stuff, get out. It's not always your fault. So I'm giving you that.
Oh, you know what?
I'm giving that. It's not always your fault.
I just need to regroup. I'll be back.
For what?
I gotta have a moment.
Let me tell you something. See, you know what it is with Lenny? Lenny is the perfect bus thrower. Matt truck throw you under. The minute you throw him under, he's like
he can't take it.
No, he's like the cartoon character that gets squashed and just lays there for a minute and just has to pop back out, and he can't believe he just went through that. Yeah. So he bounces. But it's amazing. So we just found out, but I knew this already, that you went to performing arts.
Yes,
we both went to performing arts. So this is like family
woo,
in the house.
Yes, in the house.
Do you keep in touch with anyone?
Well, every chance I get. But
Okay.
Sharice and I are from there. Shanice, one of my best buddies in the world. We're from so yeah. Every now and then we hear about little things. But have you gone to any?
I haven't gone to any like events, but I still have like my friends.
Yes. I think it's just the community. It's just the community. It's the camaraderie. Like we're just a crew, regardless of whether we speak all the time.
Right.
Like, it's just a family affair.
Like we were saying, it gave you that foundation.
Yes, it's a great place to start from. Yes, yes. All right. How do you feel? You feel the same way?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like I still take a lot of the stuff with me, and
it stays with you.
Yes, because you work really hard. Like it was fun, but when it came down to those classes, you had to be on point.
You really did. But you appreciate it now.
Absolutely.
Yes, you appreciate it. Yes,
absolutely. So, what is it like being a solo artist?
It's actually,
but still being known as part of that group.
But that's fine because that's where I came from. Okay. You know, so I'm fine with that. But I think it's actually fun, but just something different at the same time. So it takes a bit to get used to. But I'm like having a blast.
And you all still like tour overseas?
Well, we've done shows just as recently as like April of this year. Yeah, but we, you know, it's love, you know. It's nothing. That's all I can say. It's love. Yeah.
Okay. So, in terms of like bringing new artists out, like Lenny was saying, you know, you believe in artist development. What is your take on the whole internet online? How has it helped your business, or has it hurt your business as an independent music?
Well, it helps in terms of finding talent.
Okay.
Because it's so much talent on the internet. You know, you just click on, and one day you don't know who this person is in Arkansas, and then the next day it's like over 1 million views. Like you're able to get to see people. You don't have to wait for CDs to come. Right. You know, to a PO box and open. You know, and open them up one by one. You could just click on the internet, and it's just amazing how many great, talented people are out there. On the other end, there are a lot of it's a lot of stuff there, so you have to, how do you say it, like
wean them out.
There you go.
Okay. As a writer, your publishing matters. So have you has this whole online business, has it hurt the publishing side? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's just, but you know what, we got to go with the bumps and the bruises. You have to figure out different ways. Right now, you have to, you know, write, put music out, but it's all about shows too. You have to get out there and hit the pavement and be on the road, you know? So you have to get it where you can get it.
What is the same now? What's the same for you in terms of the business when, you know, you were in Changing Faces to now? What has remained?
I think just that organic, like going in the studio, doing what you love, being, you know, the creation of it is the same. It's the same. It's that feeling you get when you finish that song and it's like, oh my God, that's the same. And you want to get it out and you want people to hear it because you know it's going to affect them one way or another. You know what I'm saying? That's the same. What is the same is getting on that stage and having your fans out there and them coming to a show and you can have that one-on-one with them. That's the same. Yeah, and that you can't take that away. Nice. The computerized world we live in now, it's going to take a little getting used to because, you know, we weren't from that era. So, but fine, I'm okay with that.
Well, the thing is, people need to really appreciate it because it's still free.
Yes, right.
It's still an outlet that's controlled by you,
exactly,
the business owner. And I mean, they're watching it closer, and there's more technology coming out, but it's still free. It still belongs to the people.
Exactly.
So I think that is a great thing, but you know, take advantage of it.
Right.
So on a personal note, how is being a wife now, because you all were together for a while. That's a solid like relationship.
Yeah.
But did your relationship change when you became a wife and you're in the industry, or no?
No,
because you all are friends.
Yes, yeah, and it's just been like that, and I think sometimes too with that transition where people go from boyfriend, girlfriend, or fiance whatever, to husband, wife. I think they kind of take it. Forgive me, you take it a little too seriously. Like you take yourself too seriously. I think when you start to think, oh, now that's my husband or that's my wife,
the title.
You put pressure on your relationship that wasn't there.
How did you know he was the one?
From like day 2.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Was it a feeling? Was it something he did? Was it
all of those things? Well, not even something he did, because he didn't try. It's just the comfort that you felt was It's the comfort that you felt. You felt that you were very comfortable. Like you can let your hair down, take your shoes off, and you can be yourself.
Was that your feeling? Did he have the same feeling? Is that a feat?
That might be something thing? You might have to. I'm telling you what I felt.
What you felt? Okay.
Yes.
We have to get. What's your last? What's the name? What's
Mr. Chris?
Mr. Chris. We have to get him up. We need a couples, because that's interesting. Like we as women, comfort is important. Comfort is sexy.
Yes.
Comfort is so sexy. It is
to feel comfortable.
To feel safe.
I felt very safe.
Okay. And he's never strayed from that. So he's consistent.
Yes. And feeling safe is the number one thing for me.
Okay. Yeah. So what's going on with a book? How about a book?
You think I need a book?
I mean, you're writing. You write. You can just take the words and
never thought about a book.
Just a little something, just like a little, like 100-pager or something small. Slip it in as an extra promo.
And what you think it should be about?
I don't know. Love. A love. A love book. I mean, your music. Yeah,
maybe I'll think about that.
Yeah, just an extra little something.
Yeah, and maybe I'll get some stuff from you and put
it
in there.
Wow, you don't want my quotes.
Yeah, I want a couple quotes.
Wow. Yeah. I do a lot of reading, and I was reading like, how do you know when he's the one or she's the one? That's why I was asking. And the questions that this other young lady gets, she answered, well, for one, as women, he's the one. When he doesn't try to pursue your body, he wants to understand and study your mind. And you know how most men say, oh God, we will never get women. Oh, they're from another planet. Oh, like your man lives on your planet. And I'm like, who? Where? He's gonna live on my planet.
He's not gonna be on Mars, and you're not gonna be on Jupiter.
Exactly.
You're both gonna be on Saturn together.
We're gonna be on the same planet.
There you go. And you're fine. And
it might not be comfortable all the time, but guess what? We'll put on our raincoats and rain boots, and we'll dress for the occasion and prep ourselves so we make sure we stay on that planet together. And I thought that's awesome.
Yes, that is. That's awesome.
Okay, and it's not about being perfect, but always wanting to maintain the relationship and the friendship. So you do the work.
And the friendship is the most important thing. Wow. Because when everything else is gone, you've got that. Yep.
Yeah, and every once in a while you do need to transition from lover to, okay, what's going on?
Right.
I'm your homegirl.
Like,
you need to talk straight.
Exactly.
Right. Acting crazy. Like, what is going, Okay.
Right. Yes.
So that's awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome. And you look amazing.
Thank you.
Are you like into fashion a lot? What is your?
Oh gosh. Well, I try to be fashionable.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I try to.
I don't have my phone right now, but I'm sure we're getting like comments from people watching, and I think her hair is gorgeous.
Thank you.
And you just, I like it. I like the color. It's nice.
Thank you.
And she's doing like the Farrah thing with the
Yeah,
band.
well, there's the little flip there. I know
That's
I'm
okay.
probably driving y'all crazy, pulling out of
That's
my eye.
what you're supposed to do.
I'm supposed to
like
do
that.
that? Okay.
Yeah, you fix it.
And you look wonderful,
fix
too.
it.
And I like your sweater.
Yeah, it's a little tight. Like the lady who stitched it in today wanted to stitch into my daggone brains. But that's okay, because I'm not tender-headed.
That means she did a good job, though. It'll last.
It'll last.
Yes.
Yes.
I love girly stuff. Everything girly. Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay, so any shows coming up?
Any shows? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be performing in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
The end of the month. I believe it's the 25th.
Okay.
Down there. Yeah. So whoop whoop. Charlotte, here I come. Yes.
Cool.
So fun.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And what about like your Instagram? Like, where can people find you?
Oh gosh. Okay.
I got
Instagram.
it. Okay, Instagram. Okay, so Kassandra of Changing Faces.
There you go.
I'm following.
Kassandra of CF for Twitter.
Okay.
Okay.
Facebook
is Kassandra of Changing Faces.
or just Google her.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Isn't
I'm
that
sitting
so
here
much
trying
better?
to remember.
I'm sorry.
Right?
You just said that.
Right now.
Just Google. It sounds good, doesn't it? Just Google me.
Yeah, please.
That's terrible.
Please, because I don't want them all over the place.
Why all of a sudden do I feel abandoned by Lenny Green?
Yeah, where did he go? We just
I told you because you threw him under.
Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that.
This is the 90 and the 10%.
You see what
I'm
happens?
just saying. You know. I'm just saying. Wow. Okay, so what else is going on other than these artists?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to take them on the road with you when the album?
Well, after the album is out, absolutely, that'll be fun. I want to do that so that you can see what's in the.
And what are
stable.
their names? Because I didn't catch that.
Okay, one is Kiana Mace.
Okay, a young lady. Okay,
and then we have Brooklish.
What's that? Who? Brooklyn MC? Is that an MC?
MC, yes.
Male, female?
Male.
Okay.
Yes.
What's that? Oh, you don't want to talk? We're not talking around them like, okay. All right, behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes. That's so amazing that you're doing that. That is amazing that, like, and you just found them, online, or do you know them through other people?
Not really online, but links.
Okay.
Links. And then it's a girl group, Untamed.
Oh, okay.
Untamed babies. But
are they the new, like, are you trying to make them like the new Changing Faces?
No, it's 3, so it's more not Changing Faces, more maybe they dance, they sing, so Changing Faces, we were a little more
just to the side.
Just a little,
that's okay.
Right?
That's all right. That's okay. That's awesome.
We just snap our fingers, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is this something that you're doing because you like behind the scenes also?
Oh, I love.
Okay.
I love behind the scenes.
Okay.
I love it. Yes.
Do they write? Are they writing their
Then
own
that's
stuff?
one thing that that's when we said we're grooming them. You need to.
Is that's a mandatory? You want to?
Well, because at the end of the day, publishing is a major part of.
Yes, people understand the publishing.
Hello, so you don't want them to have this career and have nothing at the end of the day.
Okay. And do they have relationships?
Well, they're at different stages. Untamed, they're babies, so we're not even. Okay. They're 12, 13.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're babies.
They have
no relationships. And we find out there's going to be some problems. Okay.
Okay.
And, I'm pretty sure the other two, but I try not to get into that because business is business.
Right.
And, and that's a part of the grooming process. Like, you have to know
their boundaries with that.
Everybody needs love, but
however, this is
there you go.
Bring mama her money. She didn't want to say I can say it though. You got a show. We got the promoter cash. Pimping these people.
She's cracking me up.
Cause people do have lives behind the scenes, and sometimes as a group or just an artist, that can get in the way.
Right.
And you don't realize,
absolutely,
like, oh shoot, like my life is about to change. Are you changing with me, or are you gonna hold me back?
Sit there? Right.
Like, what it's important.
And then people say you change, but it's not you changing. It's exactly what you said. Your life's about to change.
Your life's about to change.
You have to change with the life, not you per se. You're not changing. Indy's not changing. Kassandra's not changing. It's just if it's moving along, whoever that significant other is, are they coming with you, or are they going to say, "Oh, she's changing"? No, it's just progressing, and you got to keep going, or
What's some advice you would give to a vocalist now that wants to get into the business?
Wow.
You've been in it. You know the machine.
No machine.
Yeah, like you coming back in at a good time, a wrong time. Like, you know it.
It just, you have to love it.
Okay.
Even more so now, because there are millions of people on the internet all over the world that do what we do. We have a whole bunch of shows from American Idol, X Factor.
Right.
They have a whole bunch of different platforms in which to show their talent. So now you really have to love it, because I think it's, you can have the Justin Biebers who luck out and, but that's like one in a million.
I mean, he's really talented.
Oh, I love Justin Bieber. I'm saying it in terms of luck out and rise above the millions that are on the internet. He's blessed. That's a blessing. You're going to have those, but it's also going to be a hard road. So you really have to love what you're doing, because you're going to have to beat the pavement.
Right.
And it's I believe it's been that way from day one. It's just now a different way of doing it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it was the same thing for us. It was basically like 5 years until we got a solid record deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You have to make people believers. So it's still the same thing. It's just a different way of doing it. With us, you had to, knock on different label doors and blah, 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 blah. Now you can't knock on label doors anymore. You're going to have to keep on your YouTube channel and keep uploading stuff.
Is
and
all about you, right?
Yes. You just have to stay with it, and that's the way you
perform all the time.
Perform all the time, any place, the local park, anything that's going on, perform it, tape it, put it up. It's a whole different game, but you have to, again, go back to loving what you're doing, because it's going to take a lot.
What are you listening to right now? What's in your iPhone?
Oh,
or your iPad?
Gosh, I'm like all over the place. What's my last thing that I just listened to? I was just listening to, is it Gary Clark? You know that?
That's not familiar, no. But she's got a guitar. Okay.
Guitar player.
Gary Clark. No, I never. No.
And
who's Gary Clark?
Am I saying his
Gary
name
Clark?
right?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe I'm saying the wrong name.
I want to know who was on her iPad, on her iPhone, on her. What she's listening to right now.
Not Gary Clark.
He's the guitar player.
Oh, the new cat.
The new cat.
With who wears the hat?
Yes.
Oh yeah. This guy is phenomenal. I don't know.
Can we see his face? Who pull up Gary
am I
Clark?
Saying the right name?
I'm gonna pull him up.
I don't know if you're saying the right name, but
oh my gosh, God
Vito,
forgive
who's
me if
Gary
I'm not.
Clark?
Am I saying the wrong name, Vito?
Plays the guitar.
Yeah, he's a new guitarist that's on the scene.
Singing.
Sings. He just finished working with Stevie Wonder.
Yes, we have no shame.
Which was a disastrous concert. From what he shared it. He shared it on one of the morning shows this week, where he said that it was his first performance with Stevie Wonder, and everything that could have went wrong.
Went wrong.
Okay, well to him in his head, but the audience had a good time, or it went wrong.
Well, like he said, the amps were jacked up, and there was a lot of technical stuff that went wrong during his performance.
Not him.
So,
okay.
well, when you're standing there,
oh gosh,
when you're standing there, it's
the lights are shining like that, and it's just like probably
all eyes on you. Huh?
Yes.
Have you ever had one of those embarrassing
Oh
moments?
gosh, yes.
That the audience knew that you couldn't really cover up?
Oh, thank God that we were overseas.
Oh, okay.
We were like in Japan,
and it was no online then.
Oh,
it
no,
was
no,
like right.
Thank you, Jesus. No online.
Wow.
It was like
what, a Beyonce fall? Did you fall?
We had a repeat of the song, like repeat itself again, and we had to sing the same thing like twice. So we're gonna do this again.
But
y'all gonna come with us? We're gonna sing it right.
See, and that's where I guess now were you guys were you determined to just do gigs with track gigs?
That was a track. That was back in the day. It was a track gig. It was us and I think Blackstreet, and it was a tour over in Japan, and it was one more. God, my brain is.
Well, see, that's the difference between doing a track and having a live band.
Yeah.
I won't mention the group's name because they're on Splitsville. So there's two groups, female group. But it's interesting because I think you might know.
I don't know.
And they're also a '90s group. But they do track gigs. Okay. But it takes away from my from in my opinion, from their performance because they would be so much enhanced. Their performance would be so much enhanced if they had a band with them, right? And in talking to a few musicians, they said there's nothing like the live element of a band. Because is it true or not true that every night you play with a band, it's always going to be a different?
Oh, because it's a feeling. You don't have a track there that cuts off at a point. If you feel it, you just take it on and you just on and on and on. Yeah, but it's to whoever you're talking about, to their defense, because we know we had to do tracks a lot. It just depends on the show. It just depends on the venue. It just depends on if you're able to have a band at that particular. But sometimes you don't want to turn it down. You're like, well, let's do this show, track or not,
And the budget.
We would, and there you go. It depends on the money, honey.
Airline flights, and that could go in your pocket.
There you go.
See, that's the only thing I regret not pursuing the music industry, not because of the money aspect, but just because of the fact of, I guess, obviously the love, and more importantly, the travel and the interaction with your fan base. It has to be overwhelming and appreciative at the same time.
Yeah, like even when I was talking about Japan, it's like they don't even speak English, but you feel the love. That's, to me, that says more than anything. I don't have to know what they're saying. I just know that they're happy, and that makes me happy and so humble. And
is it true that European audiences embrace our artists a lot better?
If you heard it, that is God's honest truth.
I wonder if they do y'all embrace radio personalities the same way?
Yes, they do.
That's what I need to know. So I am getting a flight.
Trying to get a trip. Look,
well, I've never been abroad. I'm trying.
Really?
I'm trying
supposed to be going to Africa. What happened with Africa?
Yeah, what happened, Joe? What happened, Joe? Kidar, what happened?
Saying.
What happened? Hey, look, I don't know. I was ready to go.
When you guys go, let me know.
I know that. Well, that will be your revisiting trip.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I've never been to Africa.
Oh, really?
No, that's someplace I've never. So when you go, I want to jump in the luggage.
Look, I thoroughly understand, totally. Well, one thing for sure, like I said, I definitely want to get you back in. I'd like to get you just, maybe a one-off opportunity in judging my upcoming open mic. I think there's an array of talent all over the country, but we're going to be doing this open mic here in New York on October 27th at Stage 48. And
awesome.
we'll be going out on air with this next week. So if I can have you as one of my guests, some special judges, that would be a wonderful thing. You're signing up?
I'm signing up.
You're not going to Japan on...
Nope, I'll be right here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will definitely shout out Miss Kassandra out for sure. Because I think it's really important that they hear beyond just, of the typical way of how people are judged or dealt with. That's why I like the voice situation. That show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because it's
awesome.
different. It's different. It really is different, and I think they give honest, hardcore truth about how their performance was, or what they lacked, or what they need to work on. And an artist who's trying to follow in your footsteps, they may not like it, but they got to respect it because you've walked already. And once you've walked, you got to pay a certain amount of attention.
Successful. It's not like
right,
you've been
right. You know exactly what it is to be there.
In it. Yeah.
So I think it's so important. So
I would love
again,
to.
If
can help.
I'll say no more. Oh no, it will definitely help. It will definitely help. Because I remember back in the day when I was trying to get in and learning, there was a couple of artists that kind of just gave me some pointers, and even in radio, and that's priceless opportunity when you get that information. So.
Or any type of real support.
Yes.
Any type, exactly.
Yeah. What is the criteria for people to sign up?
Yeah.
There's no criteria. At least as of today, there's no criteria. As of next week, there very well may be. Okay. But normally in the past, when we do these open mics, we just simply have the artists get there slightly before we actually start.
Okay.
It's an impromptu performance.
Okay.
And they get 3 minutes to perform.
Oh, okay.
And it's live band.
Oh, and the band will play whatever. So they don't even have a chance to rehearse the band.
No, but the band is that good. I mean, it's a 3-piece band, and they pretty much know
every single song that's
90%.
So you all are doing like you're judging by voices or music.
Voice, stage presentation. If they have their own stuff, then if they play, and even if you have a piano player or you have a guitar player, and you want them to play, our musicians will swap out and you can use their stuff and kind of do their thing. But if they have their own material, that's probably the hardest thing. And I don't know how this fares into the equation, but when you have your own material, it's kind of hard for someone else to learn it, not unless you bring in sheet music. Mm-hmm. And they all read, but the chances of them really being able to know.
That's what I was going to say. That's a band, though. Well, they can learn every single song.
Right. I mean, they know most popular songs.
Right.
So, and I think even on The Voice, are they doing original material on The Voice? I don't think so.
I haven't seen any as of yet.
I haven't seen any original. No.
Because, I mean, to captivate an audience, that's the hardest thing. To captivate an audience. Why would you? I mean, because they really don't know your material. No disrespect to the new artists and the creativity, but you want to captivate the audience. Look, there are known performers that will do a performance and they'll do obscure stuff, and people come mainly to hear your hits. So let's say, you and Sharice was to do Reunited, Changing Faces. Everybody wants to hear the main hit.
Yeah,
we know you're going to squeeze in. But if you go too far left before you give us another one, you're going to lose your audience.
You lose your audience, absolutely. Yes.
So,
just sing popular tunes, basically.
I think,
so that's what we need to tell them. Like,
yes.
Come on out, but have a popular tune in your pocket.
Do that. Please do that. Please do that.
Pull it out and the band will play.
Truly. I left when you guys, because I had to regroup. I left.
We were wondering.
He had to regroup.
Yeah, that was
regroup to what?
Yes, we
regroup because I'm still trying. I'm trying. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm still feeding
20%.
off of Kassandra's brand new single called "Damn," and which is kind of somewhat as she says, the apologetic song of the 90% times that they're right and the 10% time that women are wrong.
You know how we're gonna do this? You know what we're gonna do? And I'm sorry I have to do this, but I'm going to do it. So Lenny, let me ask you this.
I got to back up because I never know.
No.
Let's back it up.
So listen. So you meet a woman and you are smitten. Okay, you are smitten. And you know how they say men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Planet, yes.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are.
So let me ask you this. So, how much would you invest? Oh, good. Rich is in the building. We can ask Rich.
Good. We're gonna balance out everything.
How much? No.
He
doesn't get. There's no teams here. Like you have to stand on your own on this one. So, how much would you invest to learn and be on the same planet as her, as she? Excuse me.
I would be willing to invest a lot. What you expect to see? Look, you.
What does that mean? What does that look like if you want to invest a lot?
Well,
she's having a really
you never gave me
up day.
A jacked up day. Well, I'm here to help a person get through a jacked up day. That's my specialty.
Okay.
I try to help a person have a balance to their day, have a nice ending to their day.
Okay. So you won't.
Hopefully, I'll get one.
You're not going to leave her on Venus.
No, I don't like to leave my partner on Venus at all. No, but you have to have a willing participant.
What does that mean?
That means if you're trying to do something, but the person that you're trying to do it for is resistant or not open or stubborn or just not embracing what you're trying to do, that is not a willing participant.
Okay.
So let's not create the impossible dream.
Okay.
And I think it's important that we take notice of the fact that, if a person is doing something, like if you have an argument with your spouse or with your boyfriend, girlfriend, somebody's got to break the damn ice.
Right.
And start some communication. If
Absolutely.
that doesn't happen, then where where does it go?
And if it's on one side
Right,
all the
time, right. It needs to,
So if I'm always the icebreaker, whether it was my fault or not my fault, and you're going to be in a mood or you're going to hold back, are we getting any further? I just want to, it doesn't move further.
Right.
Or are you a person to just hold on to it and hold on to it? And then that doesn't help because now you got this all infested in your chest and your mind. You're not letting go, and we can't start new. So that's what I meant by willing participant. If your partner's a willing participant and they recognize what you're trying to do.
Okay, Cassandra, I'm gonna give him.
Oops.
You gonna give him some points?
I'm gonna give him some more percentages.
Okay, how much you want to give? 5 more?
Oh, wow. See, I love you, Lenny. I was going to give him like 20%.
Oh, 20? Okay, so we're down to 80-20.
Oh.
That sounds like the why did I get married, right?
That sounds, I mean, that's fair.
Wow. I don't know if it's fair. I really don't know if it's fair, like the way they calculate.
But we're at 80-20. You're
I'm
doing
what, 20?
kind of good. Yeah,
I'm
you're
doing
20
good?
now.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Grateful. You're not being.
No, I am grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know?
20%.
Sometimes you have to eat your crow.
But we want
and just kinda move on.
we want you to stay. We don't want you to leave for another 20 minutes.
No,
So we're
but
down
I had
to
to
20.
think. I had to go into my own zone and just think. Like
That's the whole
really
point.
serious?
That's not safe for you all.
What are you trying to say?
zone-
Are you trying to say
that
men
makes
can't?
it
is
worse.
not
Are you trying to say men can't think? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that.
So why is it not safe for us to go and think?
Because you do that and you just
Yeah,
stay there
you need
too
to think
long
out
and-
loud. You see what happened when you thought out loud? You're down to 20%.
Exactly.
You know
You're
what,
up to
fellas?
20%.
If I didn't know any better, I would say they think that we're really slow and we really don't get it. I really think that's why we're from two different
Really?
planets. Yeah.
You think that's what we think or what we know?
Now, that's what you think.
I didn't say it.
Now, that's what
I
you think.
didn't say it. I didn't say it.
That's exactly what you think. But that's why it's
all
very
in
important. I was talking
love.
to a young lady, and I know we got to wrap up, but I was talking to a young lady earlier today. It's important, fellas, that you really start paying close attention to what women are talking about. Am I wrong?
What do you mean talking about?
Whatever you guys are talking about, expressing yourself on, it's important, I think. We need to step up our game just a lot more to pay attention to what they're saying, because the reports or the feedback that I'm getting is that men are really not good listeners.
Okay.
You agree with that?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
The
So
football
if-
game is on? No.
Well, I mean, hold on.
in
Let's
all
be
fairness-
fair about
okay,
it.
no,
Come
in
on,
all
we ain't gonna
fairness,
have,
there is a
we
time
ain't gonna
for
have our
everything.
focus.
Yeah, in all fairness, sometimes we do purposefully
Yes,
attack you.
Don't do
if
that.
you don't listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be fair about it.
So,
Just to see how important we
Yeah.
are. Right.
But why do you have to find out how important you are while the game is on?
because
Well,
that's
it's
the point.
Right.
That
There's
is the
a pause
point.
button. We
Yeah,
just want to
that's the
know,
point.
would you pause the... Right. It's
It's not really a test.
Yeah.
It's not a test. No, it's not a test. Well, if you know that half the time that you're going to fail the daggone test, I'm not going to give you the test because I already know you're going to fail it. So it's not a test. Did you get that, Dick? It's not a test. It's just like our little cutesy validation. It's like, you know, that's all. Like, you all don't need it all the time, or you need it in different ways.
But we don't need it in the way of when something is going on. That's almost like us coming to you when you're getting a massage. Or when you're getting your feet done, or
We
your
would
hair done.
still listen.
Oh, no. I visited a few hair salons.
Oh,
all right,
we would
I've seen when you
listen.
ladies are getting your hair done. Y'all don't want to be even looked at.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
don't want to
true.
be talked. They're in their
Well, you
zone.
wouldn't even be able to get into the salon. Like,
Oh no, Lenny,
That is just like a
Lenny,
whole-
Lenny can get into the salons.
No,
Wait,
I have my ways of
Lenny,
getting
that's the point. Is that
But
it's
you-
not your thing. Whatever your thing is that makes us twitch, we will tolerate it and be,
not on every given level. That's my point. If you're doing certain things, the pampering moment, you're doing your me thing, you don't want to be bothered for the moment. You don't want to get into that moment.
Don't
Oh,
touch
don't
me.
scan.
Don't
Yeah,
call me.
yeah,
When you're with
yeah.
your
Do
girls,
anything
No.
with Scandal
So
or
you-
Sex in the City.
That's a
Exactly.
perfect example. Scandal.
Do it.
Exactly. So now scandal is equivalent to a ball game. So
Yes.
now let's turn it up, fellas.
We
Let's
were
go to
designed-
them and
we-
find
no,
out
no,
how
no.
important we are
We
when
were
scandal's on.
designed to be your helpmate. Well, as your
All right, well, don't be
helpmate.
my helpmate when I don't need help, though. I don't need help during a basketball or football game. I don't need help. I'm good. Just like you don't want help. You don't want no help when scandals do. You just want shh.
Like I said, always run a test.
Yeah.
A young lady tonight, she's like, "Look, I gotta get up. I gotta get out of work." I'm like, well, "Why are you rushing?" She's like, "Oh, this is scandal night. I gotta get home. I want to get something to eat. I want to get 2 glasses of wine." I'm like, really? It's
Really?
that
It's
serious?
that deep. I've been recording. I've been prepared
Really?
since yesterday.
Yeah.
I found it tonight. It is on. When I get home, it is on.
You know what? I'm gonna try to get myself cast in that series.
And I'm
'cause
with
I
you.
need it.
I am with you. If I'm not,
Because
wait,
if
who's
that
the-
is the
oh, yeah,
most watched
oh,
series
who's
I've
that?
ever
Yeah.
heard.
Oh, the president.
They can put a new character. Come on, listen, it's room.
That president.
We don't even need
Anyway.
to get on that.
Cassandra,
Yeah,
this has been a
that's
pleasure.
It's
pleasure.
so much
Thank
fun.
you so much for coming
guys
by.
are a blast.
Well, thank you very much. We
Without
really appreciate
cocktails. Oh.
it. Well, for her, no cocktails. Look, Kassandra Lucas is coming out with a brand new CD, still yet to be titled, but the single, is it already available in iTunes?
Soon to come.
Soon to come.
Yes, uh-huh.
Oh, so you
Just
really
up.
gave us an exclusive
Yes, this
tonight.
is real exclusive, yeah.
And it was called Damn. Hopefully you caught it. If you didn't catch it, you could rewind and maybe you could catch a little piece of it. But we look forward to the brand new CD.
Thank you.
And your new venture. This is your new venture
And
without
the babies
changing
that
faces.
you're bringing out, the artists.
Yeah, just all
Stuff.
great things, yeah.
Well, this is only the beginning of a lot.
And her
real
book.
lot more
Her
coming.
book is coming.
Oh, right, because she's going to be my publisher, so.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Oh, you weren't here. You
No, I
blacked
wasn't.
out
Yeah.
on us.
I didn't black out. I was trying to get myself
Look,
together.
look.
I was just trying to get myself together. I had to, you know.
Okay, well, you blew
refocus.
out or whatever.
So you
Red
have a
out.
book
I
in
don't
the
know
works.
what happened, but you
Well, what
did
is the
that.
book going to be about?
Oh, well, she'll
Oh, she gonna
fill
tell
you
us?
in. Yeah.
Oh, relationship.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Indy will be the therapist.
Yes, Indy is like great. What? Indy?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
she-
try to support. I
Yeah.
try to, support and listen to people.
Look, if you need any help with
I've
your
been through
relationship
some things,
problems,
man. I'm not gonna
Reality
use it
of
for
Love
good.
Live, Reality of Love Live at gmail.com. Reality of Love Live at gmail. Indy will be answering all of any kind of problems that you might be going through and seeing what kind of clinical support that you need.
And I will pass you on to someone who can collect from your HMO.
There you go,
Unless
ladies
you
and
have
gentlemen.
cash to pay.
Cassandra, we'll see you soon.
Okay.
All the best.
Very soon.
Please give our regards to Sharice as we bump into her along the way.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us once again. Look out for her and look out for us. Don't forget, this Sunday, we're on and
Football.
popping at Rustic Tavern in Brooklyn, 471 DeKalb Avenue. It's
Bring your
the tailgate
earplugs.
party. Yeah, bring it. Bring it. Bring everything. And bring some friends with you as well. Let's have some fun and let's enjoy the game and bite our nails. All right? Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next week on The Quiet Storm. Peace.